As a frequent cinema goer, I always try and find the best deals and make sure that I'm paying the best price for the cinema tickets that I'm going to see. When I'm down in Bournemouth, average sort of cinema ticket at the Odeon theatre is about £10. But when I'm back home, I can generally get a cinema ticket price for about £6 to £7. It depends what time I'm going and what day I'm seeing as well. With that said, though, I just want to explore the offers that Odeon has on at the moment, especially with the My Limitless plan, and kind of dive into the things that you can get and how you can make a good use of it. Let's jump into it. Before we jump into the video, if you don't mind hitting like and subscribe, just to stay up to date with all the content that I'm pushing out, just so we can grow the channel a little bit more, that would be a blessing. Thank you ever so much. Let's find out what I'm going to talk about. Well, as most of you guys know, I go to the cinema very, very regularly. Once a week, maybe even twice a week. Depends what films are on. Generally just because I like going to see them. Also because I make reviews about videos and just sharing sort of my opinion to you guys. The cinema that is local to me is the BH2 cinema, and that is an Odeon cinema located just in the centre of Bournemouth, basically. And as with the Odeons around the United Kingdom, minus the London sort of districts, they are currently offering a subscription service for £9.99 a month. So within that £9.99 for the Odeon Limitless plan, not only are you able to see as many films as you want in that month for that fee, but you also get a discount on food and drink as well. You have to pay slightly little bit more when you go into London cinemas, but for cinemas around the United Kingdom, it's £9.99 a month until the 30th of September. So what does that actually mean? Well, for someone like me, as I mentioned, it's £10 for a ticket usually. I'm actually paying less to get My Limitless, and then I can watch more than one film. So say I went to the cinema 4 times in a month, so that's once a week. I could then eventually make, in theory, £30 on the deal for this month. Once this month is over, however, it does go up, so the price will rise. So instead of £9.99, it's going up to £17.99, which is the original price prior to this sort of deal cost. And then that means that I would have to go to the cinema twice a month, basically, to make that worthwhile. You have to go to the cinema a lot. You have to enjoy your films. You have to be there quite regularly. As I mentioned, for this month, it doesn't really matter. Maybe once a month's fine. But in general, twice a month is pretty much a necessity. But you can get your money back pretty easily. And I would highly recommend subscribing to My Limitless if you can. In order to book tickets, you can book tickets by going to the actual tellers at the cinema themselves and showing them your QR code on your phone. It's all part of the Odeon app now. You used to have a physical card, but it's all digital just to save time and convenience and stuff. Obviously with hygiene as well, it makes it far, far better. But you also enabled to book tickets online through the app. So obviously if there's a few of you that have My Limitless accounts, you can't combine them, which is a little bit annoying because me and my partner both have My Limitless, but we can't book on the same app. So that's a bit of a pain. We have to book separately, but that's completely fine because we're still not paying for the tickets, so it doesn't really matter. But you can book up to 2 upcoming screenings. So say I went to see Suicide Squad tonight, I could book for that one, and then I could book for something like Candyman a week down the line. But you can only book 2 upcoming viewings. But that really, really is great because that basically means if you're paying £17 a month, you know how much you're going to spend or see in that month with the package. What I would recommend is if you don't use it, cancel it. But if you do use it, make your money's worth. And for someone like me, it is fantastic and ticks absolutely all the boxes. Some people have said that Odeon's customer service and systems aren't the best in the world, and I can't really say anything about that, generally because I haven't used the system before then and I've only just started using it, but also because mine has been pretty seamless. There was a little bit of an issue signing up, but that was down to my fault because of the password that I had chosen, and there was maintenance going on at the time, and they just kind of hit a bit of a mesh. mainly because I try and use complicated passwords. But then that seemed to work, and then once I got my account going, it has been smooth sailing. Like I said, if you're a cinema buff, you love watching films, I would highly recommend getting a My Limitless subscription. It's $9.99 a month. I'll leave a link down in the description if you want to sign up there. But that's all for today's video. Thank you guys very, very much for watching. As I said before, if you like this video, if you don't mind hitting like, if you want to stay up to content, hit subscribe. And you know what? I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks very much for watching. See you later.